Kingston Lima Alpha X-ray.
Los Angeles International.
Yeah. And we can start. I'm going to start at ramp 151. If you want to take 153, we can start off next to each other. It's towards the middle where the terminals are.
Peace. Ramp.
I'm on 151. You can grab 153. You find it?
Hold on. No, because there's 4 runways here.
So it is above the second lowest runway. If you look at the whole runway and you zoom out a little bit, you'll see that there's like a taxiway with like green ovals in the middle.
Oh wait, that's no, that's someone else landing.
So do you see the vertical line of like green ovals running between the top and bottom set of runways?
No, I don't. Maybe my thing's not doing that.
I'll tab quickly and just go into the Discord stream.
Share my screen.
No, just look at my stream on Discord.
There we go. That
so
is
153 is the one below it there.
153. Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm going to load up in the meantime.
And you're taking 153. I must take 151.
I'm taking the top one.
Okay, I must take 153.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Cool.
So just loading on in. I tell you, it feels so weird to sleep in during the week.
It was nice, though.
It was, but you wake up and you get such a fright. You're like, oh no, it's light already.
I prefer a Wednesday public holiday than Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's nice. You work 2 days, you're off 2 days, and then you're off for 2 days.
Or you could just do what all the people with a brain did and take a couple of days leave and have a 4 or 5 day weekend.
Too much admin to do that.
Yeah, it seems like it. Okay.
Are you in now?
I am, but I have no idea how to start this plane.
Control E.
Yeah, it's going to have to be because there's a lot of buttons in here and I don't know what any of them do. Oh my goodness. I always like to try and figure it out, but, you know, it takes a while.
I've got this checklist for a 172.
Yeah.
I've only done it once this year, but what's cool to do is like actually follow through it as if I am flying. Oh, that's the purpose of a simulator, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, Control E. Jeez, this thing is lacquer.
It's weird though because it feels premium, but it also kind of looks antique. If that makes any sense.
It's like a souped up.
It's like a 1970s Rolls Royce. You know, it's fancy and there's nice stuff going on in here, but at the end of the day, it is still from the 70s.
Los Angeles ground, Jude 227 requesting pushback.
All right. Apparently,
push me back.
I've auto-requested pushback by starting up. So now I can see you. Oh, there you are. You're sitting in the little bay next to me.
I can't see you.
If you look to your right, I have a black and red tail. You've got a blue one.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I'm waiting for pushback.
This guy's very brave, rolling towards my plane with his little electric skateboard, and both props are spinning up. I don't seem to have any like engine sound though, which is very weird. Like I can hear the radios and stuff talking.
Oh, what the hell's going on here? I just drove through the oak.
Yeah. The game has a few bugs, okay?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't actually know if this is going to work. Throttle at minimum. Yes, throttle is at minimum. We are having reverse races! Yeah! Your plane is going a lot faster than mine. Oh my goodness. Come on, dude. Put your skateboard on and go faster.
You've got a shorter distance to travel at least.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it shouldn't be factoring that in. We should still be going at the same speed.
I can't even see your dude.
Oh, jeez, on my screen, I can't see the guy pushing your plane back, but I can
Yeah.
see your plane motoring backwards.
Yeah, I can see the guy pushing me back, not the guy pushing you back.
So obviously, like a weird draw distance thing or something. But I mean, like, what the hell's going on here? Your plane's like fully
Yes.
reversed.
Is your brakes on?
I mean, I don't think so, but I will.
Your
Click.
parking brakes? There we go.
Jeez, it was like it was. Okay. Control
Now
E
you
should have
got it.
sorted that out, okay? This is not my fault. Technically, I haven't started flying. I wonder if maybe
Yeah.
like my volume was set down or something, which is why I'm not hearing any audio.
Los Angeles ground, Jude 227,
But it
requesting the end
can't
pushback.
be. I'm hearing the freaking.
Jude 227 request to end pushback received.
Oh, what's going on here? Plane is walking forward.
Los Angeles ground, Jude 227 ready to taxi departing straight out with Golf.
This thing is like just strolling on forward on its own.
Jude 227 taxi
At full
to
idle.
runway 25 right using taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie
Yes.
Charlie 1 Bravo Bravo 1.
Is that just because it's a dual prop and it's so light?
When ready.
Could be.
Okay, well, I'm just following you. Oh, okay, I see there's blue arrows
Taxi
now.
2 and hold short runway 25 right via taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie Charlie 1 Bravo Bravo 1 Jude 227.
Holy crap, that's a lot of taxiway instructions. He's like 25 right via 1 Bravo Bravo Jude 227. I was like, yeah, we're going to 25 right.
I'm just gonna follow the blue arrows.
Yeah. I would assume that that's where they're going, but my goodness.
I can't read
They
these signs.
No, I can't either. Well, not when it's in 1080p. If it's in 4K, then maybe. But you almost have to like stop the plane and kind of like peer out and have a look at them.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, I'm going 25 knots and I'm at full idle.
I'm gaining speed.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm 26
Jude
knots.
227 hold position caution other traffic. Jude 227
Jeez,
continue
the end of
taxi.
the runway is 1.4 nautical miles.
This airport looks pretty cool. It's nice and detailed. Well, for me it is. The grey block on your left is the airport, by the way. Are you braking? Whoa!
Yeah, sorry, it was at 30.
Yeah, I think I was at like 33 or something when I slammed on brakes. I wonder if you had a long enough runway, if this would eventually like just hit takeoff speed. Oh, you just
Yeah.
drove through a bucky on my screen. Like a little van.
Oh, barely felt it.
Roger Jude 227.
Okay, let's feather the brakes. My goodness, this thing is eager to go, hey? Even like tapping the brakes, it's still like 24, 25. You actually have to like stomp on the brakes till the nose takes a bit of a dive. Otherwise it just doesn't slow down.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if we've still got a mile to go.
Such a big airport. Holy crap.
I'm just gonna let it roll up a little bit of speed. 28, 29. Oh yeah, full idle. This is crazy.
Get you hot on my tail.
Yeah. I don't want to get close enough that your plane like disappears, so I'm still tapping the brakes a little bit. Oh, hey. Yeah, you're about to lift off there, buddy. Of course, 90-degree right. Exactly what you want at 31 knots on the ground.
I really want to get rudder pedals so that you can do that differential braking.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, you've already gone left there. Holy crap.
Am I allowed on the runway? I can't remember what ATC said.
They said hold short of runway 25.
Uh,
So normally what happens is you stop where the blue lines stop, and then it'll say you're ready, and it'll say, all right, you're cleared for takeoff.
oh. So I'll take off on the left side.
Okay. I'll be there in a second. Runway 25 right. I just want to see if I can figure out why I've got no plane sound. So I'm going to just quickly Alt-Tab and check my audio settings.
Los Angeles Tower, Jude 227 at runway 25 right, ready for departure, straight out departure.
Okay, parking brake on, since I know how this thing
227
loves to just go for a stroll.
2 winds 258 at tree.
Alright, ready when you are. Yep, me too. Holy crap, this thing picks up speed fast. I'm already going 100. Oh, and it does not want to get off the ground. What is going on? Why are we so heavy? Yeah, I'm still going 150 though. And like, I lifted the nose a little bit, and as soon as I let off the stick, it just dropped down straight away. Whoa, this thing's rapid. 170 already. Are our flaps up? Yeah, flaps are up. Gear is retractable, so retract your gear. Alright, we're gonna do a gentle 180 to the right. Yeah, well, so we're gonna reverse direction. Have you lifted back on the throttle, or are you still full? You need to let me know if you're going to slow down a bit. That's fine. You can just lead. I'll follow you. You just let me know what you're adjusting.
SoCal approach Jude 227 is type Beechcraft King Air tree, miles west of Los Angeles, 1,500 feet. Request flight following.
Yeah, no, I'm following you. I'm following you. There's a little mountain range to the right-hand side that I want to check out. Okay, full throttle. Gonna catch up to you. I see why it takes these Blue Angel guys years and years and years and years to fly in a formation, because it is so easy for the plane in front of you to just slow down a little bit. And if you're not expecting it, bam, straight into the back. Alright, you got me? I'm a little bit above you. Currently 207. So I'm trying to pull down to around 200. 203, 202. that's awesome. I see a lot of it actually depends on internet speed as well. Geez, so I've gone from engine speed 7% to 50%, and I'm still at 180 and dropping. 174. Come on, 56%. 60%. You must put your landing gear up. Yeah? Very strange. Oh yeah, if you're below a certain altitude and your gear's not out. No, I know it's somewhere around here, so might have to do a little hunting before I can show it to you. Engine speed's around 55%, holding speed at around 190. Banking left. Okay, gonna fly on a heading of about 75 for a bit. Yeah, I see my airspeed's crept up to around 205, so I'm just gonna slow down a little so you can catch up. Okay, I'm rolling a little bit left here to about 75 degrees bearing.
SoCal approach, June 227, 1,600 feet.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty common reason why they don't have that. Okay, gonna bank left, probably to about a heading of about 30. Because I think what I'm looking for is on the little guppies to the left here. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Just flying around Los Angeles with my friend from work. And if you actually want to have a look at the stream, we're about to fly past the landmark that I've been trying to find for a couple minutes.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, June 227.
Ah, no, all good. Yes, here it is, Callum. Are you following me? Okay, you need to drop down a little bit. Drop down a little bit. Yeah. So I'm currently flying on a heading of 266, 267. Ta-da! And on your right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, the Hollywood sign on the mountain. Oh my word, get some graphics, man. Can you not see it? This is not sightseeing if you can't see the sights. You're gonna have to go and watch the stream, like and subscribe. Jeez. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, whoa, that's so cool. I've now seen the Hollywood sign. But you're just like, what is it? It's just a mountain. Oh, that's that's very funny. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, we can. We'll head down to follow the freeway. This is the shots that you always see whenever there's a TV series and there's just like banks and banks of traffic and it's 6 lanes in every direction and nothing's moving. It's this little windy bit of freeway here. I'm still sitting around 193, 90 to 195 airspeed. Yeah, surprisingly, almost all of it. And I was very disappointed. I only made 7k gold. An hour. Maybe a little bit longer. I think I did another 45 minutes after you guys went off. And that was just in Revendreth. So, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Okay.
125.5, June 227.
Well, some of the ore, I had like 2 or 3 stacks of 200 pieces, and when I posted them, someone had just flooded the auction house, and they were like 1 gold each. Yeah, no, a lot of these were like 1 gold, and some of the other ones were like 2 gold a piece. So they weren't generating large amounts of money. A big 200 stack was 400 gold.
SoCal approach, June 227, 600 feet.
Ooh, that was close. Yeah. Yeah.
SoCal approach, June 227, 600 feet.
Well, the irony is that by Blizzard selling gold through their WoW tokens, they've flooded the game with gold. Because people can now just spend $20 and get 200k gold. So when you need to go and buy 10,000 gold worth of flasks, it's like, it's $1 or $2. Who cares?
Going to 125.5,
Yeah.
227.
Jeez, I tried to do a Kara +3 last night, and no, dude, we had a potato tank who just didn't know what the hell they were doing, and it was even worse because the DPS didn't know what they were doing either, and between the 4 of them, not one of them could interrupt a single one of the things that were being cast by the Opera play, and it's currently that Beauty and the Beast knockoff, and oh man, no, they didn't kick nothing. Nothing. So then Mrs. Coggleston would come alive and the tank would just go dead. And they'd go, healer? Question mark. And I was like, I linked you the spell you needed to kick. You didn't kick it. Like, there's nothing else I can do. It's amazing how much fun you can actually have with just like a little low-level city like this, just darting around in between the buildings.
227. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
You appear to have flown quite far away from me,
Cleared to Bravo airspace.
so I'm just going to head towards you. What gardening were you busy with today, Ben? Okay. Yeah, we're having a 24, 25 degree day, and we're in the middle of winter still, so it's going to be a hot summer, that's for sure. If we were flying Spitfires, Callum, the only reason you would know I was behind you is because you'd hear as I ripped you to shreds. Okay. Actually, there is a Spitfire in the game, and it's a particularly well made one as well, and it's only 249 Rand. I've had it on my wish list for a year since they announced it, and it hasn't gone on special once. Yeah, baseball park with a lot of parking around it. Holy crap. Why is the baseball park so far away? They can't hit the ball that hard that it's going to break a house's window. Some train tracks. It'll be super cool if they actually start adding traffic like trains and cargo ships and stuff to the game, so that there's just a bit more life in the game. Because it will be super cool to just see some of these, like, you know, like the coal trains that are just 150 carriages long, just trundling through the countryside. Yeah, well, you won't be able to see them at all. Yeah, exactly. Which is at least nice, you know, then you get to enjoy the flight twice. Yeah. If we were gangsters, my guy would be shooting out the window at you now. Jeez, this thing holds its speed for ages though, hey? I pulled back to 3% throttle there and I still shot past you. I assume we're just heading to the closest point on the mountains. Alright, cool. That's one thing I noticed flying around Paris, is everything is very low. And apparently there's like some sort of a agreement where you're not allowed to build like skyscrapers and stuff, because they don't want it to ruin the view of the city or the country or whatever by having these monolithic buildings just sticking out of the ground. So yeah, so there's like limitations on how high a lot of buildings can go, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, if you look at Santon City, yeah, but I mean, if you look at Santon City was a gigantic building. Then they built the Michelangelo next to it, which dwarfed it. Now you've got that other stupid building next to the Michelangelo, which dwarfs that. And it's like, what's next? You know, they're going to build one of those skyscrapers that just goes into the clouds. Okay. Have you throttled back like a lot? Because you seem to be falling way back. Okay. Alright, I'm at 220, so I'm just going to throttle right back. Okay. How have they changed it? Yeah, it said 30% earlier today when I was running a +2. Well, maybe it's because of the way the stuff's been tuned. You need to be full throttle if you're going to come into these mountains. They get very steep very quickly. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'm going to be able to climb over these things. Oh, this is going to be so close. That's the problem though, you see, because like my speed's already like 150, and I'm at like 15 degrees up, so I've got to try and keep the plane as level as possible. Whew. That's the problem. Is they say that when you go into the mountains, it's not the height of the mountain that's the problem. It's the ground that's rising up beneath you. Because the people don't realize it. They get fixated on the mountain peak in front of them, and obviously as the mountain gets taller and taller, the ground is rising up to greet you, and people don't pay attention to that. And they say that's what kills a lot of rookie pilots. So what you're supposed to do is you're actually supposed to circle until you're above the peak of the mountain, and then just safely cross over it. And it's like a friend of mine. He was always saying, his brother used to have a flying license and would fly for, I think he flew for the army or something. And he was like, why don't you ask him how you fly down to Durban over the Drakensberg, which is our big mountain range? And he was like, no, around the Drakensberg. I was like, no, don't you fly over the Drakensberg? He's like, no, around the Drakensberg. It's like, but it's a huge mountain range. He's like, yeah, that's why you fly around it. Because the problem is, you crest one mountain that's like 15,000 feet, and if the next one behind it's, at 20,000 feet, and now you've got no distance to climb or anything, and that's what gets people. It's not an issue for a commercial liner. Yeah, because you're climbing such an angle to just make it. And these, unless you've got like either a huge turboprop engine or jet engines, these things aren't designed to climb 5,000 feet a minute. And that's what gets a lot of beginner like pilots. They just get taken out by not understanding the potential of their craft. So like what you're supposed to do, if you, let's say there's a huge mountain range off to your side like that, you're supposed to actually just navigate in fairly big circles before the mountain range and climb at like between 500 and 1,000 feet per minute, which is like a safe rate for your aircraft. And you fly like that for 6 or 7 minutes, gain 6 or 7,000 feet, and then just safely cross over the top of the mountain range. And I think a lot of it just comes down to beginner pilots. There's a lot of ego involved, and they're just trying to show their friends what they can do. And yeah, physics going to get you. Bill Nye the Science Guy. I must say, I've rather enjoyed flying this Beechcraft. It's been quite a cool little, yeah. And it's definitely not like those stupid single engines we were flying the other day, where you just turn on your side, it goes dunk out the air. Those extras. And I mean, it's fairly rapid. I mean, I'm still flying around at 200 knots here, which is no slouch of speed at all. Okay. I will circle back and just follow you. I see you down there. Here, I'm gonna have to try and roll. Okay, I'm at 45-degree roll. Okay, there you are. Need to do a 180. Alright, Maverick. I'm on your 6. Cool. How low are you flying over this river, by the way? Alright, I'm at 6,700 and dropping. 6,500. Jeez, I've killed my throttle and I'm still diving at 270. I'm at 4,500 feet. Okay, let's put the power back on. Miles away, it's in Vegas. It's many thousands of kilometers. Like we could fly in a Boeing from here to Las Vegas International, and then at Las Vegas International one day we could hop into something like a Cessna or an Extra or something, and then go across Vegas over the Hoover Dam, and then hop into the canyons from there. Basically, that could be like a whole day trip kind of adventure. Because I actually really enjoy flying the Airbus A320. It's a really impressive plane to fly. And so is the 747-800 Dreamliner. Yeah, I actually tried to do a full cold and dark startup the other day, and it's about a 25-minute process, but it was quite rewarding to go through like the procedural flow. Yeah, when we got 10 minutes. I mean, at Mach 10, it's not a very long flight, you know. Okay, I've only just crested the mountains behind you now. 6,700 feet at 200 knots. This plane is not made for that. Yeah, but the problem is that you've got a raised tail. So as soon as you invert it, it just all the dynamics of the plane change. So you can do it, but you would probably need to be at like 15 to 20,000 feet before you started. So if you wanted to, you should start climbing now, and then once we get to 15,000, you'll see you'll probably lose 5 to 10,000 in the roll. It's okay. I got your accident on tape. I see that doing the climb. Your plane teleporting up at hundreds of feet a second. I was coming to buzz the crash site. It's really cool how much fun you can actually have though, like just carving through these little canyons, you know? Like we're in Hollywood, but we don't care. It's the little mountain range behind it that we're having fun in. Yeah. Oh my word. What an amazing experience. I mean, you kind of have to live out in the sticks to have that, you know. You're not just gonna. I know a Cub's got an ultra short takeoff range, but you're not exactly going to be doing that in the city. Yes. So weirdly enough for me, it might be because I've turned off points of interest. So if I hold my trigger down, the only thing it focuses on is you. I've turned off all the labels though for the cities and the runways. So the only thing I've got visible on my screen at the moment is other planes' names. You want to head towards the city and find a airport and make a landing? Alright, you got lead. I'm right on your 6. Alright, so what sort of altitude are we aiming at? Because I'm at 7-8 already. Oh. Okay, I'm at 8,000 already. Alright, just give me a bearing so I can make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Alright. Yeah, you're dropping. Not sure actually. Ah, you throttled back. Well, I just shot right over you. Because you were miles ahead of me. Now I've passed you. Alright, so it's KV. Oh, there we go. And nice. Request full stop. Oh, now you're way ahead on the right hand side. Oh my goodness. I'm 20 miles east. Alright, I've been told to fly left, traffic runway 34 right. Cool, so we're coming on a different runways. Nothing yet. Airport is at 1 o'clock, 18 miles. Okay, I'm on your 6. there's still a mountain range between us and the airport, so I mean 18 miles is a fair.
Van Nuys Tower 2227 is unfamiliar.
Oh, have you?
Request directions to
Okay, I haven't. Airport is 1 o'clock, 13 miles. I don't know what visibility is, but like I know in or Tambo it's also often only 9 miles, so I can't quite see my runway yet.
clear to land runway tree or right, choose 227.
What do you mean? Oh, I don't have any of that turned on. Don't forget to put your gear down. I just gave it to you. Alright, if I'm landing 3-4 right, that must mean I've got to come in at 90 degrees off to the right compared to what you do. Is this the runway? Is this the airport below us right now? I was going to say, because this is not 18 miles. Yeah, so I'm flying off on a vector to your left because I have to land on runway 34 right, which means I probably still have to snap 90 degrees right. Request airport direction.
Van Nuys Tower 2227 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Let's turn to air traffic information services. 1 o'clock, 7 miles. Okay. Visibility 9. I should be able to see this runway. I see a plane ahead of us. I think I see it now. That'll get you.
Van Nuys Tower 2227 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Okay, I think this is my. Gonna come in at a bit of a crazy angle here. Put our landing gear down. Yeah. I didn't see the runway. This is gonna be some James Bond shit. Yeah. Don't watch this part of the replay, okay? Just don't. It's 270-ish. Oh my goodness, this is... Get the fire trucks ready. We're having a hot landing. Oh. Okay, we're down to 160. We're at full flaps. 0 power. Ooh, we are gonna be... I am on the runway. I mean, considering the speed I came in at, I actually had an extremely smooth landing.
121.7June 227.
Alright, well, as long as you land on or after the piano keys, I'm fine. Yeah. I was on 34 right on the other side of the runway. But I've already landed and cleared the runway. Hey, there's an actual fire truck cruising around here. I wonder if they saw the speed I was coming in at. There it goes. I want to see if I can see you coming into land. Here you are. Oh, look how slow that is. Shh. I mean, I landed at roughly that speed, give or take 100. Oh, was that a bounce? I didn't bounce! I didn't bounce! It is not flat. Yeah, you should try coming in at double the speed. It hasn't given me a parking spot. Maybe because they weren't expecting me to be here so quickly. Oh man, that landing was actually incredible. Like you should totally go back and watch that on the stream. I came in 200 knots too fast. But I had an incredibly smooth touchdown. I saw that. I saw that. I was very surprised I didn't bounce. Like I was expecting to bounce and for it to kick me back into the air up to like 1,500 feet just to do another loop and come back and land. Yeah, it's not giving me like a parking spot or anything. Geez, this plane is efficient, hey? We've only used 16% of a tank of fuel in this entire flight. Yeah. Because I started at 50% and I'm down to 34%. I'm going to come park next to you. It normally defaults to a 50% tank. Control Shift E. I'm surprised planes don't just have keyboards there. Time to shut the plane down, Alt F4. I mean, you've parked on another plane, you know that, right? Incorrect, but okay. On my screen, you're just like on top of a poor little single engine there. All right, let's do the shutty down things. What? Master safety warning. Click. Turn that off. So we can turn off battery, left and right gen, avionics off, auto feather off, 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 bus reset off. Well, that was actually fairly simple. Alright, I'm shut down. I don't know. My engine's just... Yes. Oh, you know what it is? We got to find the fuel shut-off valve. It's normally somewhere at the bottom. Fuel cutoff. Inoperative. Alright, Control Shift E. No, Control E is to start the plane up. Control Shift E is to kill everything. Although... Oh no, they are slowing down. Okay, that just took a long time. Alright. Cool. Well, that was a fun little flight. For one of us, past the Hollywood sign. For another one of us, they're in for a great surprise when they rewatch the stream. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. And yeah. Oh, geez, that's awesome. Yeah. Nice. All right, cool.